Hi everyone, I'm the CONtessa on globalgeek.net. I'm hanging out at Indy PopCon this weekend, and right now I am with Shondo Blades from ABC's The Quest. Shondo, thanks for talking with me a little bit today.
Thank you.
You were my Paladin. I was rooting for you, my Paladin. So I want to talk a little bit about The Quest and your experience on that show. What were some of your favorite tasks that you had to do?
Favorite tasks or challenges?
Challenges.
Okay, my favorite challenge was, it's between the horse challenge where we did the archery and the spear throwing and the closing the dragon's doors. You know what I mean? The making sure we close in the dragon's lairs. That was probably my two favorite challenges.
You dominated at the horse, the archery, the spear throw. I mean, you just dominated at that. Have you ever trained in anything like that before, or was it just natural for you?
I'm going to tell you guys a quick story. Right before I actually got cast to be on the show, I purchased a bow and arrow, and I went out in my yard and started shooting because I didn't want to look crazy. And I hadn't been on a horse since I was 7 years old. So,
what was your audition process like for The Quest?
well, we went to a spot in El Segundo in California. Excuse me. We stood up in front of everybody and announced why we were a geek. And I told everybody that I would challenge everyone in the room to a Ghostbusters trivia, which no one took me up on. And yeah, that's basically how it went. They asked me in for further shooting. They lied to me and said I had done something wrong on my paperwork, but excuse the third person, Shondo don't do nothing wrong on paperwork. So I was like, what do you mean? But that was just a ploy to get me to be able to stay so I could do a little bit more filming on camera. So it was a couple more processes after that. Is that a word, processes? I don't know. But yeah, and then I got cast and everything else was on from there.
What were some of the harder challenges for you?
The hardest challenge I had was the lock, the door with where the hags hut. And basically our locks had twine and they were dipped in wax. But unfortunately mine got sent off to Kentucky Fried Chicken and fried in wax. So mine was a little bit harder to get off than I feel other people's were. They were saying they got it off with sticks. That wasn't happening. The Colonel extra crispy recipe was not coming off my lock.
Now, a lot of people were really rooting for you the whole show. You only were sent to the Fates once, but you got yourself out of that challenge. How important was it for you to win that challenge so that your fate was not in anyone else's hands?
I hate to, permission to go third person one more time.
Third person.
Shondo didn't want to leave his fate in anyone's hands but his own. So when I went to the Face, well, when I knew that I was going to the Face Challenge, I just got it in my mind that we were going to get the dub because I knew that if I was on that chopping block, it would have been ugly. Swag would have been put off the television that day, so we couldn't have that.
I want you guys to know that Shondo could have cosplayed here at the convention because he does have his Paladin uniform right here at the booth that you can look at, which I think a lot of people were very, very excited about. I know you've printed off some pictures, you've been signing autographs. Mm-hmm. How awesome is it for you to be able to reach out and kind of connect with all these Quest fans that are coming up to you?
I mean, it's absolutely amazing. Everybody that's come has been really cool, and to be honest with you, from Friday, and of course this being the last day of the con, some people have actually watched the show and come back and been able to tell me like what at least the first 5 or 6 episodes were about. So I mean, you don't get fans like that. Most people say, oh, I'm gonna watch it. You know, they never watch it. But a lot of people have been coming up to me saying that since they even heard about it from the first day we were here, they've actually been halfway through the season. So it's super cool.
Now, a lot of fans are really hoping for a season 2, and it's still kind of up in the air on whether or not that's going to happen. What can fans do to help kind of push season 2 into actually happening?
Well, first, what I think fans need to do is get on Facebook and join the Quest Army fan page. There's a few admins on there that can add you to the group, your boy included, swag juice all over the place. So yeah, get with the Quest Army. Anything that you see on social media or the internet that basically says renew the quest or anything like that that's up to date, of course, get on there, follow them, vote. Anything you see, man, and I think that when the people are heard, I think the people will finally be heard, and we'll get to season 2.
And what are you working on now, Shondo, since you've done the Quest that your personal fans can look forward to in the future?
Well, we'll actually be shooting a movie this summer in Europe. I can't say the title yet, but on Facebook we'll be letting people know exactly what the movie is. And then I have an actual martial arts DVD that's going to be coming out with one of my childhood idols. We can't talk about that either, but people, let me explain something to you. If we are friends, homies, compadres on Facebook, Instagram, or Twitter. I guarantee you will get and hear it first from your boy.
And can I just get your kind of personal catchphrase that you've been using on like the Quest Harmony on Facebook and everything? Can you just say that for everyone? Because we're going to post it in the Quest book.
When I come on and talk to everyone, when I say great morning, soldiers.
Great morning, soldiers.
Great morning, soldiers. Because it's not just a good morning, it's a great morning. Everything is great. It's not just good. So yeah, man. So like I said, and as I always say, swag school in session. It's your boy Shondo Blades. That is all.